Welcome back to the Mohegan Sun here in Connecticut. Phil Taylor is the US Open champion for a second consecutive year. A terrific performance to beat Colin Lloyd by 3-0 in the final. And I'm delighted to say that Phil has joined us now. Job well done.
Thanks, Stuart. Thank you.
In the end, you just had too much for everyone during this tournament, didn't you?
Well, you don't feel like that, obviously. Against Dennis Priestley, we kept fighting back, so... you're thinking to yourself, don't drop a set, otherwise he's going to come back and beat you. And that was my game plan all the time. Just keep putting them under pressure, keep winning especially when it's their go. Just keep winning the leg because of the short format, it's difficult to claw back, and you can claw back so quickly. So, in your game plan, you're thinking, right, just bash them up as fast as you can on their throw, if you know what I mean, and just keep your own throw. Then the only thing then you can only lose it yourself. You know what I mean?
Well, Rod Harrington is also here with us. There's no doubt at the moment that this man is the man they all have to beat.
Well, I said at the beginning of the tournament that he was unbeatable, and he is. It's the first TV tournament of the year with your new darts, Phil. And of course, you're going into the Premier League finals next week, so you must be on a big high with that.
I'm fine. I mean, it's all about. I mean, our life now was all about dedication, preparing yourself properly, being here early, and doing everything properly, and that's what I do. I mean, my practice schedule now and my lifestyle is perfect for the game, and that's what I do. I'm really trying hard. For the next 5 years, as I said before, you're going to have a proper little scrapper now, and I'm fighting for every leg. And I think as you get older, I think you appreciate your career more than when you were younger. Like young Adrian Lewis, he doesn't realise how lucky he is.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, next year the tour goes up to £5 million, and the way you're doing things, I mean, you're not a young buck anymore, as we know.
Say that again.
£5 million.
What the rest of them got to get?
Well, that's it. A nice big house, Phil. But a lot of players are not doing it right, are they? But you are. We've got you've got Dennis Priestley. Dennis. Everyone likes to see Dennis playing well, and he's had another good tournament, and I'm sure he's going to be there for a few years and all. And it's just, what have you got to say to the youngsters in the game that are not doing it right?
Well, you know as far as I know, there's one magic word to Dennis Priestley, and that's £5 million. You know what I mean? He loves money as much as he loves winning. So he's going to be about and that's one thing I said to Dennis. That's my old pal getting back again. We only need you back now, and that's the three amigos back again. It's a brilliant game. We say this week in and week out. It really is a brilliant game to be involved in. Not so much the money, but it's winning against these youngsters now coming through who are so confident. The one thing beginning of the year when I was losing, I remember one of them saying, I wish I had Taylor next round because he's rubbish. And it really hurt me, do you know what I mean? And I thought, right, I'll show you how rubbish I am over the next 5 years, actually. So, yeah, we'll be around for a few years, yeah.
Well, more to come in just a moment from Phil Taylor. He is our champion. Colin Lloyd, though, it's been a good 3 days for him. He's got to the final. By doing that, he's also qualified for the Grand Slam of darts. So all in all, not a bad weekend. Let's see how Colin's feeling. He's talking to Becky.
Thanks, Stuart and Rod. Colin, you're obviously disappointed to lose, but you've had such a fantastic weekend.
It's nice to be thrown some lovely darts. It's nice to get to a major final again. I've had so many people write me off in the last year to 18 months, and it's nice to just play some good darts again. I didn't quite perform against Phil there, but hey, there you go. It's nice to be in the final again.
How did you rate Phil's performance in the final?
Very, very good. Very good. I'm good friends with Phil. I've always had that much respect for Phil, and he knows that. But when I go up and play him, I just want to do what I do. I missed a couple of shots, a couple of doubles, but hey, congratulations to Phil. He's the US Open champion again, and good luck to him. It's brilliant.
Well, you're £7,500 more richer, and you've moved up the rankings too, so well done.
Lovely, thank you very much, thank you.
Well done.
Thank
Back
you.
to you guys.
Thanks, Becky. Colin Lloyd, our runner-up. Phil Taylor is our winner. Another successful tournament in America where the sport is growing, and it will continue to grow over here.
It's definitely growing. I mean, but do you know one thing? The American players are getting better as well. You had Ray Carver in the last stage, you had young David there in the semi-final. They're getting better players, and they're getting more experienced. And I tell you what, they've got the hump as well by getting beaten by us, which is fantastic. So next year, watch out. I think you're going to have a few more in the semis and the finals.
Well, Phil Taylor, well done to him. He is our champion here at the Mohegan Sun for the second consecutive year. We hope you've enjoyed the coverage, the live coverage over the last 2 nights here on Nuts TV. From Rod, from Phil, and from me, Stuart Pike. A very good night.